who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Time with Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carry for Nick Chubb. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
23-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
For the Browns.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7. Bengals nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And 6. At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
To John Ross. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And the Bengals.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm going to come back to you.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of...
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
59, check, 59.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 18-yard line.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bengal ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Logan Wilson.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Good for a Cleveland.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and goal.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Browns 14, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means they're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
36 yards.
2nd and 11 now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 11 at the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a two-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That's out to the left and complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He was looking for John Ross that time, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. It's a really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bengals.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Again, it's Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat out.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Browns on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard. Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, nice spin. Oh, that brought back bad memories. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out. Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 16 yards, a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. Just keeping the play alive. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. He's back to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off. The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They practice this all the time, don't they? All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done. They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more. And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Final score, Bengals 26, Browns 17.